Good morning, everyone. Today is the 17th of February, 2023. It is Friday. Friday, thank you. Um, Today I want to discuss the aspect of transparency. In our world today, we realize that there is a lack of transparency. Transparency for years has been occluded by the fact that we are living in a secreted world, one that we as regular human beings do not fully understand or realize because we are not the 1% within the in crowd. If you are not the 1%, you're automatically the out crowd, even though you believe that pecking order politics will save your sorry ass. However, it will not. Believe me, it will not save you, because 2/3 of the population are slated for demolition. This is the way they're treating us, as trash, not unlike a car that has been through its usefulness and is no longer um, roadworthy, I guess you would say. Now, the globalist New World Order is really an offshoot of the Nazi plan. It is the Fourth Reich. And whether or not it is now using people of all persuasions to rally around this eugenics flag or zero population group. This has been going on for quite a while, proven by some scientists in lab test tubes, like the fruit fly theory of Dr. David Suzuki, that if and when critical mass is reached within a test tube, all the fruit flies die from their own poisoning or pollution from their poop. And yes, that's true. When we overpopulate a given environment, this can happen. However, when North America has been told, 2 children per household is enough, and we're not replacing our population, so therefore it's not North America overpopulating, apparently. So it's other groups that may be having 10 or more kids, like what they used to have, which in the old days, let's say in Ireland, when there were 10 children in a family at least, because they didn't believe in anything but the rhythm method for birth control, or that was the only thing they had. Today they have a blue pill. If someone gets pregnant, they can, after they realize they may be pregnant, can get a blue pill. And they don't have to be on uh, estrogen, that's very deadly. And that's a known deadly substance, by the way, for years, even though they promoted it as birth control method to women, and then the high spike in breast cancers. Yeah, so we realized that cabal really did not care about our health and humanity's well-being. Not when they want 2/3 of humanity destroyed because they believe by test tube theory that we're going to kill ourselves anyway by our own poop. But getting back to the cabal, which is really a word I'm using in regards to the definition of, I guess, a conspiratorial definition that states that the globalists have been planning secretly this demise of humanity. If you look at the Georgian Guidestones, for example, and R.C. Christian, quote unquote, not his real name, who lived somewhere in the Midwest, I believe, and was a doctor and believed in eugenics and was a proponent of David Duke's KKK. And the Guidestones being absolutely torn down at that specific time was a signal to the group, the 1%, that it's on, that the wheels are in motion, and that the globalist plan to dismantle 2/3 of the population is clearly underway. Now, we're not replacing our population, North America, so leave us alone. Don't kill us anymore. That's not the Their intent is complete annihilation except for the 1%. So if you believe that by uh, leaning on your Kabbalist friend, globalist conspiracy theorist proponents, you will be saved, I think you have a sorry future ahead of you because that's not going to be the case. You are slated, my friend. 1% of what's the population? 9 billion? Or okay, let's say it's down to 7 billion, maybe 5 billion now with the cull that they just did with the pandemic. Well, yeah. And it's interesting that Pfizer is a German company and Reuters is a German company, and they are both stuck to each other like glue on a blanket. Poop. Yeah. So, what do you think is really going on? Can you make it out? Can you see why there is no transparency? Why there is so much censorship today? When you question the theory that we are all guinea pigs and I get my YouTube movie removed? Yeah. Well, whatever, Don't worry about that. It's not really a sign at all that we're all starting to unravel at the seams and have been for years because someone has a very sinister, demonic outlook upon life and believes in things that are unproven, that are non scientific, and that we're following these demons to hell. I think humanity hopefully will see the light soon enough. And if not, we've been led to the abyss by this group that has no concern for our souls, our spiritual destiny, or anything human that was predesigned by a loving creator. It's removed all vestiges of hope for our very existence and concerns me that we have to live in a world where the people that are running us are not even human. 1%, their souls are dead. How are we allowing them to make the decisions for us? Because we allowed pecking order politics to assume the throne. And the pecking order politics basically is based on the fact that the 1% hate the rest of humanity because we're a big threat to them. And if they could demolish us, that'd be great because they have computers now, robots, to do the job that we once were doing in the factories as secretaries, nurses, doctors, lawyers, Indian chiefs, you name it. And now we have to take our marching orders across the abyss we're falling into. Why? We have 99% more stuff than they do. And certainly, we're more powerful than they ever gave us credit for. So let's take up the mantle of God's glory, because really we have nothing here to make us believe that this is good for us, that this is protecting humanity. We have been usurped as a group, and humans would not do that to one another. And the lies and the non-transparency you see today, and the censorship and the outright BS that's happening today is all indicators of this. There is no way you can say that these 1% are promoting honesty, truthfulness, transparency, humanity, because they are not. Proven time and time again, they are not proving to be promoters of health, wealth, and happiness of humanity. So therefore, they are our enemy. The 1% must be the enemy of humanity. How can they be our friends when they certainly clearly are killing us en masse and no one is doing anything about it because the psyop that they created for us is so intense. We're not even awake, aware, woke, I don't know what the word would be, to the aspect of how much they have become our nemesis. That little bit isn't us. That 1% is not humanity. What is it? Demon? I would think so. I would think they are a cabal that has fallen prey to a demonic possession. And I don't believe they're human anymore. They have promoted hate for too long and destruction. They are not godly. God would not do that. Jesus would not do that. Humans would not do that. No one that I know would do that to another human being unless they were demonically possessed. We know this is the case. What are we going to do about it? Hopefully something soon. Hopefully something soon. And if it is an AI program that is running the 1% now, is there any way to depossess this spirit of destruction? There is. And it's helium 3 plus 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 by Solaronics. Have a lovely day, everyone. We'll talk more about this later. Bye, Z's.